Welcome to Sham Chemistry Online Learning, a new path to learning. In this video, I am going to explain methods of preparations and physical chemical properties of carbonyl compounds. Let us start with preparations. For carbonyl compounds, that means aldehydes and ketones, there are several preparative methods. Here we are discussing some preparations of aldehydes and ketones. Preparative methods. Let us start with first method, that is from acid chlorides. Preparation of carbonyl compounds from acid chlorides. In this method, aldehydes and ketones can be prepared. Let us discuss about preparation. Acid chloride means RCOCl. When acid chlorides reduced with hydrogen in presence of palladium barium sulfate in quinoline can form aldehydes as a product. Here, after formation of aldehyde, it does not go further reduction. Why? To form alcohol. Why? Because barium sulfate acts as a catalyst Fission. Let us take an example for this reaction. Or replace with any alkyl group, CH3COCl, on reduction with hydrogen in presence of palladium barium sulfate catalyst can form acetaldehyde. Acetyl chloride produce acetaldehyde. If you change alkyl group, you will get different product here. Okay. Suppose you take aromatic compound also, benzoyl chloride, COCl, benzoyl chloride, on reduction with hydrogen, same catalyst, palladium barium sulfate. It can also form aldehyde, CHO, that is benzaldehyde. Benzoyl chloride, benzoyl chloride forms benzaldehyde as a product, right? Generally, the reaction is known as, it is important, Rosenman reduction. In organic chemistry, all named reactions are very important. The reaction is known as Rosenman reduction. By Rosenman reduction, we cannot prepare formaldehyde not prepared by this reaction, and ketones also not produced by this reaction. Only aldehydes can be prepared from this reaction. That means catalytic hydrogenation in presence of palladium barium sulfate. These two are important. Ketones and formaldehyde cannot prepared by Rosenman reduction, not from acid chlorides. Okay. By Rosenman reaction, we cannot prepare ketones and formaldehyde. Right? Let us discuss preparation of ketones from acid chlorides. When acid chlorides reacted with organometallic compounds like dialkyl cadmium, dialkyl cadmium, then ketones can be produced. RCO R dash plus CdCl2, CdCl2. It is acid chloride. It is a ketone. When acid chlorides upon reaction with organometallic compound like dialkyl cadmium can produce ketones as a product. Here solvent dry ether as taken. Let's write an example for this reaction. Replace all R groups with any alkyl group. CH3COCl plus take any alkyl group. R dash is same or different. Diethyl cadmium, dry ether, then the product CH3CO C2H5 plus CdCl2. Acetyl chloride, diethyl cadmium, and our product is ketone. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Butanone or butane or butanones. Butanone. Simple. Okay. In this reaction, we cannot use Grignard reagents. If we use Grignard reagents, ketones further reacts with Grignard reagents, then gives alcohols. So, by this method, we can prepare aldehys and ketone. Second method, coming to second method, from 1,3-dithiones. From 1,3-dithiones. It is very, very important. What are 1,3-dithiones? 1,3-dithiones are cyclic thioacetals. Cyclic thioacetals. Like acetals, these are thioacetals. Thio means in place of oxygen, there must be a sulfur, thio. When we can say thio, if there is a sulfur in a compound. Let us write the structure of 1,3-dithione. It is the structure of 1,3-dithione. Okay, here in between these two sulfur, here it is a carbon. This carbon having two hydrogen groups. Give number from any sulfur 1, carbon 2, and it is 3. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let it remaining part. Leave it remaining part. Okay. 1,3-dithiene. Thiene means just what I said now. Thio means sulfur. Dithio means two sulfur atoms. Observe this carbon. It is a CH2 group which is planked between two electron withdrawing sulfur atoms. Okay. When CH2 group planked in between two electron withdrawing groups, then these hydrogens are behaves as acidic protons. Means these two hydrogens loses as H plus. Okay. If this compound, when treated with strong base like N-butyl lithium, N-butyl lithium, N-butyl lithium. This N-butyl lithium abstract acidic protons or removes hydrogen as a proton. Then if hydrogen removes as a proton, then the carbon gets negative charge, like this. Yes, yes. See here, H. One of the hydrogen leaved as a H plus minus C4H10. Butyl means C4H9. C4H9 abstract this proton C4H9, and butyl means C4H9. Abstract this proton, accept this proton, then it converted into C4H10. Then after removal of H plus, this carbon now gets negative charge. Then it is carbanion. Carbanion. Okay. When 1,3-dithions are reacted with like strong base like N-butyl lithium, 1,3-dithions can form carbanion. Okay. This carbanion on reaction with alkyl halide. Here lithium also attracted a positive charge. There is a attraction between negative and positive lithium charge which is here. This butyl group leaves as a butane and butane. Then lithium and carbanion. In between lithium ion plus and carbanion there is a attraction. When this carbanion treated with alkyl halide, then alkyl substituted product will be formed. Alkyl substituted product will be formed. Again, this compound on reaction with N-butyl lithium, same reaction takes place, minus C4H10. Second hydrogen also removed as H plus. Then here negative charge, here alkyl group. Again reaction with alkyl halide. Then dialkyl substituted derivative is formed. When this monoalkyl derivative of 1,3-dithion, it is monoalkyl derivative, it is dialkyl derivative. These two are very important. After alkylation, these two hydrogens now replaced with two alkyl groups. When monoalkyl derivatives of 1,3-dithion and dialkyl derivative of 1,3-dithion on hydrolysis with acidic solution of mercury chloride, these two give aldehydes and ketones. Aldehydes and ketones. Remember this monoalkyl derivative and dialkyl derivative. How can we get these two? 1,3-dithions when reacts with N-butyl lithium, carbanion is formed after losing proton. When this carbanion reacted with alkyl halide, monoalkyl derivative of 1,3-dithion is formed. Again reaction with N-butyl lithium, second hydrogen removes H plus, here carbon ion again form. After second alkylation, dialkyl product will be formed. These two are have very importance in preparation of our aldehydes and ketones. Now, how can we get aldehydes and ketones from mono and dialkyl derivative of 1,3-diethion? Let us discuss. When monoalkyl derivative on hydrolysis with acidic solution of mercuric chloride HgCl2 can form aldehyde. Here bond cleaves, two bonds cleaves, carbon to CS and carbon to C, carbon to sulfur, carbon to S bond cleaves. Then our product will be RCHO, RCH. These two bonds now hydrolyze to oxygen. We will get these two bonds with oxygen. RCHO. What is this? Aldehyde. Aldehyde plus remaining part 1,3-dithiol. 1,3-dithiol. Okay. One 3-dithiol. Now, if you take any alkyl group, suppose methyl group, you will get estradiol. If you take ethyl group, we will get propanolate. Propanolate as a product. Okay. Then 1,3-dithiones monoalkyl derivative will give aldehyde. Dialkyl derivative of 1,3-dithione on hydrolysis in acidic solution of mercuric chloride. Same here also now bond cleaves. Then our product, these two bonds occupied with oxygen, right? Plus same 1,3-dithiol. Here it is a ketone. It is a very important reaction. we can prepare aldehydes and ketones. When will aldehydes can form by this reaction? Monoalkyl derivative of 1,3-dithiene when hydrolysis with acidic solution of mercury chloride will produce aldehyde. If we take dialkyl derivative of 1,3-dithiene, we will get ketones. Let us prepare one aldehyde and one ketone. Suppose here is a question. How do you prepare acetaldehyde from 1,3-dithiene or 1,3-dithienes? It is a question. How do you prepare acetaldehyde from 1,3-dithienes? Okay. Let us start. 1,3-dithiene. 1,3-dithienes are having active hydrogens, acidic protons. When this acidic proton in presence of strong base like n-butyl lithium loses proton, then carbon ion will form. One of the hydrogen leaves as a proton. This lithium is attracted. There is a ionic process. In next step, we have to react with required alkyl halide. Suppose acetaldehyde means here R group is CH3. Then our alkyl must be CH3. Take any Br, alkyl halide or X. In X place, I have taken Br. Lithium plus Br minus LiBr. Then methyl positive charge attached to this negative carbon. Then methyl substituted 1,3-dithiene will produce. After getting methyl substitution, we have to hydrolyze with acidic solution of mercury chloride. Acidic means H plus. Hydrolyze means water. Mercury chloride means HgCl2. Then same way here bond breaks. These two bonds occupied by O. CH3 CHO plus 1,3-dithiene. Okay. But our product is this acetaldehyde. Okay. Simple reactions. 1,3-dithienes are very useful synthetic reagents in organic synthesis. Why? Because 1,3-dithiones are forming carbon ion. Carbon ion based synthesis is very important in organic synthesis. Okay. In this way, we can prepare aldehydes. Let us discuss about ketones by same process. Another question here, question 2. How do you prepare acetone from 1,3-dithiene on 3-dithienes? Is a question. Here it is a acetone. Okay. Acetone. To get acetone, we have to convert 1,3-dithiene into disubstituted dialkylated 1,3-dithiene. First, take 1,3-dithiene, reacts with N-butyl lithium minus C4H10, one of the hydrogen replaced, here also yes. Then carbon ion forms lithium plus. Then acetone means our compound CH3 C double bond O CH3. We have to substitute these two hydrogens with these two methyl groups, means 2 times methylation. Now, in first step, reacts with methyl bromide minus LiBr, then monosubstituted monomethyl substituted product form. Again, this on reaction with N-butyl lithium minus C4H10. N-butyl means CH3, CH2, 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 it is N-butyl. Lithium means Li, N-butyl lithium. This is the symbol. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 carbons, 3, 2, 5, 2, 7, 9. If one hydrogen accepts from 1,3-dithiene, this C4H9 converted into C4H10. That's all. Then hydrogen removed is H plus. Now, second time, here carbon ion forms, same again lithium plus. When this carbon ion reacted with again methyl bromide, you will get dimethyl substituted 1,3-butadiene. Sorry, 1,3-dithiene. 1,3-dithiene. LiBr. After getting this dimethyl substituted 1,3-dithiene, then hydrolyze it with acidic mercury chloride, same here, bond cleaves, here bond cleaves, these two bonds now occupied by oxygen, you will get desired product, that is acetone. Okay, all these are steps involved in preparation of aldehydes and ketones from 1,3-dithienes. Okay, you can prepare any aldehyde, any ketone by this method. Okay, let us practice this question. How do you prepare ethyl methyl ketone from 1,3-dithienes? All these are important questions. How do you prepare ethyl methyl ketone from 1,3-dithiene? Means ethyl methyl ketone means, look at this structure. Here it is a CH3 group, here it is a methyl group. One of these now ethyl group. Let practice yourself, then you will perfect in the preparation of aldehyde and ketones. Okay. This is the best method to synthesize aldehydes and ketones. It is very important. Let us discuss other method to prepare aldehydes and ketones. Third method is from nitriles. What are the nitriles? Cyanides, also called as nitriles. Nitriles nothing but cyanide compounds, alkyl cyanides. Okay. When alkyl cyanides or nitriles treated with Grignard reagent followed by hydrolysis can form aldehydes and ketones. Okay, let us discuss here. Suppose I am taking alkyl cyanide first, or C triple bond N, on reaction with Grignard reagent RMGX. Initially, addition products will be formed. How? Here, in between carbon and nitrogen, this bond pi electrons are shifted towards nitrogen. Then nitrogen gets negative charge, carbon gets positive charge. As we knew that in alkyl magnesium halides, alkyl has negative charge, metal has magnesium positive charge. Now, negative part added to carbon, then positive part added to negative nitrogen. Then it is totally addition product. Or say double bond N, triple bond becomes now double bond. At carbon attacks alkyl group R dash. At nitrogen MgX. Okay, that's a simple. It is a addition product. Addition product. Addition product. When this addition product on hydrolysis, here this bond cleaves, then those two bonds replace nitrogen with oxygen plus NH3, nitrogen leaves as a ammonia plus MgOHX. MgOHX. Our product here is ketone. Ketone. Okay. Let us take an example. Replace R groups with any other alkyl group. We will get different products. Suppose alkyl cyanide, here methyl cyanide I am taking, and ethyl magnesium bromide, M should be capital, okay. Ethyl magnesium bromide, not small, M always capital. Now, addition product CH3, C, here C2H5, double bond, N, MgBr. On hydrolysis, we will get CH3, C, C2H5, double bond O plus NH3 plus MgOHBr. This is our product. What is this? 2,3,4 pentane 2-one or 2-pentanone. Sorry, 2,3,4 butanone. It is a butanone. Butanone, IUPAC. IUPAC name, butanone or butanone. Okay, butanone is simple. Now, common name is ethyl methyl ketone. Ethyl methyl ketone. Okay, butanone we can prepare in this method. Here is a question. Question. CH3CN first on reaction with methyl magnesium bromide. Second, hydrolysis. What will be the product? Okay, let us try. Okay, thank you for watching this video.